Salina. It's a bad baby. Oak Cliff girl. Can't make you change my world. Damn, you're so fine, girl. Oak Cliff girl. Put them heels on and prove. Welcome to Selena's Couch, where you are welcome to be free to be yourself. So you can lay your head on my couch, on my pillows. It's all good, we can do whatever we wanna do now. I'm in my bag right now, and I got a feeling, babe, yeah. You gon' be my number one lover. Spend the night making love to each other, with the lights on top of the covers. Just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're my
love you to Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.
Shout out to Coach D, better known as The Word. The Word, thank you so much for that intro and outro. Guys, thank you so much for coming through. For those that will come in a little later. Hey, Young Riz, how are you? Thank you so much. This is a last minute live. I wasn't really going to go live. I was just going to really chill today. But I saw something on here that was very interesting as I was looking. And shout out to Brother Rollo and Brother Brainwaves. They were going over the Pop the Balloon. I remember we did that last week. Well, you know, they had an interesting perspective. And, you know, some things I could really relate to and some things that I couldn't. So I'm going to do it kind of a little bit my way on how I see some things when I see this pop balloon kind of stuff. The question is what matters the most? Does looks matter, or does your personality, your energy, how you come across to people matter? I'm gonna say it could be both. But sometimes, you know, with us being in a shallow world, people look at our outside. That's the only thing they can see. They're not going to see, oh, that she has a beautiful heart, unless they choose to get to know you. And sometimes the initial thing that catches people's eyes is how you look. And it's just the truth. Now, some people can have the type of mindset where they say, you know what, I'm going to look beyond that. Everybody's beautiful, you know, the way God made them, and let me just get to know people for who they are. That is very rare. You know, most people go by what they see at first, and then depending on how you and that other person vibe, then you'll figure out, okay, well, maybe you know, maybe I can give this person a chance, or maybe me and this person can click. I would say some of the best connections you can have is a person that you are attracted to. And then once you get to know their personality and you start to like the things that they do for other people, like say, for instance, they have a great relationship with their mother, not a mama's boy, but somebody that cares about his mother, his father, or his family, somebody that's a giving person, without expecting a lot in return, you know, without expecting anything in return. Those are the type of attributes that I look at, how they, you know, their relationship with their family, how they treat other people. Those are the things that, for me, make you more attractive. But there has been incidents where you can see someone that's not your type or is not that attractive. But once you get to know them, they become a really beautiful person because of what they have on the inside. So it can go either way. You can have somebody that's handsome and or someone that's pretty and they have the right body, they have your preference, the right skin tone, or the way however you like, whatever you like, you see it, and that's your preference, and they can fit all the boxes. But they could be so shallow, so boring. Have you ever met a nice looking person that is boring? I have met some, and I'm like, you know what? You're a waste of air. Okay. Because you look good on the outside, but you have nothing, absolutely nothing to offer on the inside. So to me, it's a blessing if you can have both. But if you can't have both, at least have a great personality and a great spirit. I'm gonna share this particular live. I hopefully I'm not mispronouncing his words because people want to be like, "Oh, you're not pronouncing this right" or whatever, and they're about as dumb as a box of rocks. But it is T. Pendale, T. Pendale. So if I'm pronouncing it right, he does the pop the balloon as well, or find love, just like the other young lady. So I think her name is Arlette. So he does it as well. So I'm going to show you two different contestants that come on his show. This one young lady, she's attractive. For some people, she's considered thick, or some people think she's overweight. You know, everybody has their ways of looking at beauty. And she's coming on here looking for love, like a lot of people are looking for love in this day and time. And she has a few contestants here. Some she will connect with and some she won't. So I'm gonna do a little reaction of that and see where this goes. I didn't go through this one. I wanted to share with you the other one that I actually watched all the way through because it caught my eye. And the question is, you know, what matters the most? Does looks or does your personality?
How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Awesome. Your name, age, what you do for a living?
My name is Lex. I
Okay.
am 27.
All right.
I am a marketing manager for an amusement park and also a marketing manager for a nightlife
Hey,
and
Ryder.
music festival company.
That sounds amazing. So what do you do for fun, Lex?
I love discovering new music. I love watching NPR Tiny Desk and really just tapping into new artists.
Okay. All right. All right. And what are some of your red flags in dating? Something that you wouldn't deal with that you kind of came across in the past, or something you just don't like in general?
Some of my red flags really is just not wanting to spend actual quality time outside of the house.
Okay.
I'm not going to sit on the corner of your bed and watch you play video games all day.
Okay.
I would like to go out. I'd like to eat.
All
I'd
right.
like to go to clubs and actually have fun with my significant other.
Okay. Quality time outside of the house.
Yes.
All right. I love
So
that.
she seems like to me an outgoing person, you know, personality. She's more oval shape, body wise. She has a very cute face. I like her style. So she seems to be an extrovert, and basically that's a person that gets their energy from being around people. She doesn't like to be at home as much. She likes to be out and about, having a good time. She likes to eat. She likes to party. You know, those are some of the things that she's looking for. She doesn't want somebody playing video games all day. She wants to get out and have a good time. So she's going to need somebody that, even if they are introvert, someone that gains energy being alone, he's going to have to be balanced. He can't be all the way a person that likes to stay home. And hello to everybody that will come in. I'm going to try not to stop it as much.
All right, fellas, turn around and meet Lex, contestant number one.
Hi.
All right, no pops. Let's give up. Spoke too soon. Let's go down and see why I pop. Name, age, what you do for a living, and why you popped your balloon.
How you doing? My name is Michael. I'm 31, and what I do for a living, I'm a military. I'm from the Army. Reason why I pop my balloon, just not my preference. That's all. You're definitely beautiful for sure, but just
Thank
not
you.
something I would prefer.
All right, what's your preference normally?
I'll say more dark skin,
Okay.
petite, athletic, things like that.
See, everyone has a preference, right? Like I said, she's more oval shape and body wise. He wants somebody a little bit more petite. He likes a darker complected woman. She's more brown. So there's different preferences that people have, and that's okay. The problem is sometimes you have to get beyond your preference sometimes, especially when you meet a really great person. You gotta weight yourself, like your pros and cons. Is it somebody that you can actually get along with. This is somebody you can actually have fun with. I myself, I like dark complected men. I've always liked dark complected men, but at the same time, I am so open to other skin complexions because it's really about, can I get along with that person? Does that person add to me, or does that person just take? So there's a lot of other different factors that you have to look in. And sometimes when you get older, your preferences will really start to not be so important as much as, do I really like this person? Does this person make me smile? When I'm not around this person, do I miss this person? Those are things you think about. And that skin color and all that other stuff, sometimes that will go out the window.
Is this somebody, if he approached you, you would entertain?
Probably not. I prefer not to talk to anyone in the military or any of those
Okay.
branches.
Why is that?
Just never have a good experience overall. Their motives aren't the best.
Say it again?
It's always like that with the military, but yeah, I understand. Not everybody's like that though.
All right. Appreciate your service.
No, thank you.
Are there any creative endeavors that you guys do either for a living or on the side?
All right, so I'm gonna do name, age, what you do, and any creative endeavors that you do. All right, and we'll start right here.
So my name is Alex. I'm 33, and I work in the nightlife as well. I also have my own business, and for creative endeavors, I actually make art. Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
I'm Jai, 27. Stream for work. I'm a social media content coordinator, so we're creating stuff all the time. Take pictures, film, all that. And I used to work at a university and stuff like that for athletics, so we used to do the same thing for the athletes. Other creative endeavors, I just like to film stuff, write stuff, take pictures of things, direct things, stuff like that. Especially like on streaming, like when we're on a video game or we just watch YouTube videos, things like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you like taking pictures of that? That's outdoor.
Yeah.
But he did throw the video game in.
Yeah.
All right, name, age, what you do for a living.
My name is Courtney. I'm 30. I work for American Airlines. I make enough to say I'm a musician as well as a content creative. Creative endeavors, I do a lot. You know, I act. I'm doing all my own series. I got an album that I'm working on right now. So everything creative is all me. So.
Love it, love it.
What's up? I'm Ali. I just turned 28. I'm a film director. So everything I do is creative. That's what my job really revolves around. And I also like to hoop. So that's me.
Awesome, awesome.
What's up? My name is John. I'm a poet, songwriter, artist. I go into low income communities and teach poetry, just letting them know that they can use their voice to express themselves. For sure.
Perfect, perfect.
My name is Justice. I'm 25, and my creative endeavor is my job pretty much. I own a basketball apparel company, and yeah, that's kind of my gig. So.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool. Let's take it back to the front now. Those are some phenomenal answers. You got to know the guys a little bit. I'm going to have you pop 2 balloons. There's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you hiding on it. Pop 3. Yeah, so pick 3. Thanks for letting me know it's 6.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. Come on, we're keeping on. You got 2 more.
I'm so sorry.
All right. Why'd you pop his balloon?
I would say I'm not very attracted to him, but you seem like a really awesome person.
Okay. Okay, why
Wow. You know, and it is what it is. You attracted to what you attracted to. This is a very to me, it's a kind of a hard kind of game to me. And it can be like, if you struggle with rejection, this may not be the game to play to find love, because people on here will hurt your feelings, like in real life, if if you don't have good self-esteem. And again, people have their personal preference. It doesn't mean that, you know, a person is any less. It's just what a person is attracted to. But again, once you get past, I would say 29, you're going to start looking at things a little different, because you'll realize it ain't all about what we see on the outside. Now, I'm not saying we want somebody to put a bag over somebody's head. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, some of the things that we pay attention to more when we're 20, we shouldn't be paying attention to those kind of things when you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s if you're still looking for love.
What about him is unattractive to you?
Maybe the style, his aesthetic.
Mhm.
I don't think we would clash.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And why did you have your balloon unpop?
Well, there was a nice vibe there. She was talking about what she, does for a living,
Okay.
how she likes to go out and everything. I am an ambivert, so I like to stay at home and I like to go out.
Awesome. Why did you pop your balloon?
So I think that was like a pretty shallow answer. Like, you concerned about looks and all that, but like, bro could have been a really nice guy, you know? You feel me? I'm at that age where it's like,
I want you guys to remember this guy, okay, that's saying that. He's saying bro could have been a really nice guy. And hey, Trikel, thank you for coming through. And let me get your name right. Movado. Thank you, Movado, for coming through. Hi, Disloyal. How are you? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you guys so much for gracing me with y'all presence. Make sure y'all press the like button. But I'm just talking a little bit about looks and personality and your energy. Now, to me, she gives a kind of her personality to me, observing. She seems like she's very laid back, but she does like to have a lot of fun. It's like she's kind of reserved. So it's like to me, she's holding back some of her personality. But when she popped the balloon, because they said she had to pop 3 people she wanted to get rid of. And so she popped the homeboy with the Hispanic young man with the beard and the blonde in his beard. She said it was the looks. And so the other guy, which this guy's talking to now, he said that he popped the balloon because he's like, that guy could have been a really nice guy. You're just all about the looks. I want you guys to remember this guy, because when I go to the next episode, it's going to be interesting what he does on the next female. So let's keep going.
you gonna treat me right? You gonna take care of me? Like, I don't really care what you look like. You gotta look good though. I ain't gonna.
Wait a minute.
Not you. But I'm just saying, look deeper. That's it.
Why'd you pop your balloon?
Yeah, I had no problem with the answer. I think just more so along the same lines what you said to him. I don't have that initial attraction. I feel like that's pretty much my gig. Yeah.
You had your balloon for a little bit. So what happened? You were just trying to hear it out?
Yeah, I want to hear it out a little bit. Kind of let it just soak in a little bit. But I don't know. I feel like if I was out, it wouldn't be someone I would approach personally. You are beautiful though, but I just think personally, my type.
All right. Appreciate you. Why did you
Mine is
pop your balloon?
tight.
So I actually know Courtney.
Oh, okay.
I know him, I wouldn't say well, but through social media. I'm not a fan of how you operate your social media. And I wouldn't necessarily want to be associated with you romantically. We are great friends. We've known each other for a long time. So, yeah.
Okay, so what about his social media, or how he operates in social media that kind of like turns you off and gives a red flag? Because I didn't take a deep dive. I didn't take a deep dive into the social media, but what about it?
Are you comfortable with me explaining what's on your social media?
Of course. Shout out my supporters. They win ones.
It sometimes gives a free OnlyFans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very bold content.
What do you mean by bold? I'm clueless for real, so I'm just trying to.
Yeah,
and they're clueless. So.
It's just very, sexually charged. He's very transparent and everything. But the type of stuff that he puts on the internet, I wouldn't really want to be associated with.
Okay.
So like I said, I was right. She's very reserved. So he seems to be so outgoing to where he's bold with what he likes sexually or whatever he got going on. So she's not feeling that. So that right there just shows, their energy did not match with each other. They're not equally yoked, basically. They're not gonna gel well if they were probably to get into a romantic relationship. So everybody has popped their balloons except the one over here on my far left with the braids and the beads. He still has his balloon, but everybody else has popped their balloon.
Yeah.
But you just following though.
Yeah, I
Thank
follow him. I
you.
support
Thank you.
him. I don't like your content, but I am one of your followers.
Okay. All right.
Just
Cool.
because we know
Thank
each other.
How you
you.
feel about that?
I have no problem with that. I'm actually
Hey,
kinda used to that.
Royal, the royalty.
My biggest thing is to look past social media. I think social media is fake. You know what I'm saying? We do things for fun. Transparency is my biggest thing, especially with sexual acts. I want to make sure that everybody's transparent with things that you know to be tested and make sure you're, conversating with your partners, you know what I'm saying? But I also have fun with it,
Okay.
Tuesdays, we like to have fun on my social media. So
On Tuesdays?
yeah.
Hmm.
It's only on Tuesdays. So I'll be trolling with it. So
Okay.
I ain't gonna dive in a little deeper than that, but I'm actually kind of used to that. So it's no
All right.
problem.
Okay. All links in the description to everyone that's on the lineup and all the women in the back. Do you have any questions for her? You have the only balloon left.
Yeah. So could you just is it just because it's sexual on his social media, or is it is there anything else there? Is it a sense of humor thing?
I couldn't see us, getting anything more than just being like friends. I think, what I assume off of social media would probably stop me a lot from trying to build a little bit further.
So basically, like I just said, some people's personalities are just not going to mix well. You have some people that have bold personalities where they're willing to say and do almost anything. And then you have some people over here that are reserved and are like, look, I don't need all that. That's too extra. That's not for me. And so sometimes, very rarely, it can work, because sometimes I feel like you have to have an opposite, right? But then sometimes it could go real bad. Have you ever met somebody that you really like? I like you as a friend. That's it. That's all. But as far as that, hey, we can be cool, but I can't be with you romantically, because there's something about that person that will be a little too much for you. And that's basically what Homegirl is saying. And so the young man here with the braids and the beads, he's trying to understand her decision makings. And that will go that with, I guess, him seeing what her decision making. After that, then he will decide whether or not if this person is for him. So let's see what he says.
Can I ask why you social media is such a big thing?
It's not necessarily like his constant use. It's just, there's a lot of people involved, and just like how he is. I feel like some things in that manner should be kept a little bit more private in between you and your partner.
Okay. Can I ask him a question?
Yeah.
Do you have a partner?
Yeah, not one person on my social media will ever know about any of my partners. So I'm always very private with who I actually talk to. Not one person can ever call out a partner unless you talk.
Okay. All right. That's fine. And do you have a question for him outside of his Instagram channel? We're gonna let that ride. I don't want to hear it in the comments that you're spending too much time on.
No, I would say it's very entertaining. I'm glad that Twitter does not allow anyone to view your likes. I do like
one
some
of
of
those,
this stuff. You
right.
can see.
I understand. Trust me.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah.
my crazy conversation.
Yeah, and if he knows that where I live, I'm a kind of like a public figure based off of what I do for nightlife in our community.
Okay.
So I just rather not be with someone who is kind of known that
well,
way
that's
where
totally,
we live.
That's totally understandable. But we reel it back over to somebody who has a balloon left. And then do you have any in particular questions for him?
You have any kids?
Do you have any children?
No.
Do you smoke weed?
No, not really.
Not really.
Not really.
Right now,
Do
no.
you or do you not smoke weed? Like, yes or no? Or sometimes.
Okay. And do you live by yourself or with other people?
No, I live with my folks, my mom, dad, older brother. It's just us kicking it.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have kids?
No,
Do you partake in Mary Jane?
I do not.
You do not. Is that something that you're against?
I'm not against it, but I prefer for my partner to not depend on being high, especially being around me.
Okay. Not a wake and baker.
No, I don't want to wait for you to eat. Smoke to eat.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yes.
And last, your living situation, that's okay because you asked him?
Yeah, I live by myself.
Okay. All right, cool. Do you have anything else for her?
No, I think that's it. Unfortunately, I am going to pop this. But it was a pleasure talking to you for sure.
Why did you pop your balloon?
To be completely honest, is you don't want your partner known, and the social media thing was kind of big for you. kind of do something very similar where I'm from. So it's just probably not, going to work out in that way, at least to me.
I understand.
Yeah.
You have a rebuttal for that, or you?
No, I mean, your social media is your identity, but I just don't want to be associated falsely based off of what other people see. And, my reputation, I work with kids in the daytime, and then nightlife, I more on the more positive side and just having fun, but I just don't want to be dragged into the bad publicity of what my partner is posting.
It's totally your choice, and you have every right to feel that way. All right. Well, I'm sorry we couldn't find you a match today, but maybe next time we can have you on like the other end of the spectrum.
Or baby. But hey, sometimes you find love, sometimes you don't. And what's up, CX? Good to see you. What's up, Bonnie? Cutting Edge. Thank you for coming through. Brainwaves. Real Chase. Thank you guys for coming through and gracing me with y'all presence. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna go on to the next person. The next person was very interesting to me. I want to get you guys. Well, I don't know. I kind of want to show this person too. See what y'all think about this person. And then after this, I'm going to go to the one that I actually really want you guys to see. So we have another young lady here. She's more pear-shaped. For some people, she is thick. For some people, she is overweight. But she is pear-shaped. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Everybody has their own type of beauty. So let me make that very clear. She sings very earthy, natural hair, light makeup. Let's see what, she has to offer and what she's looking for.
And I like to be out in nature. That's one of my favorite things to do.
Outside.
Oh yeah, we outside all day in nature.
What are some of your non-negotiables?
I'm a mom, so you have to have some type of passion. You don't have to be fully, at the success level you want to be at, but I at least need a man who's passionate about what he does.
I'm going to be honest with you, and this is people's preference. So some people have issues with single mothers. They do not want a woman with kids. And that is people's preferences. Now, I kind of understand that, and then I kind of don't, because in order for them to be single mothers, they had to have a man first, right? So I think it goes both ways. I'm just going to be keeping 100. But if you don't have kids and you don't want somebody else that, that has kids, that is your preference. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I don't think that you should count everybody out. You know what I'm saying? There are situations that some people have no control of. Maybe they thought they was in a relationship with someone that was good at one point, and then it didn't work out, and then the guy ghosted them after they found out they were pregnant. There could be a lot of different things. There's a lot of good single mothers as well as single fathers. And on the other side, when a woman, she don't have no kids and a man has kids, it could be multiple reasons why. Not because he's just going out there, laying his seed everywhere. It could be maybe the person he was with, the relationship didn't work any longer, and they couldn't work it out. Or maybe that person that he was with, what is deceased. There's a lot of different reasons. So sometimes you can't count single parents out, but everybody again has their preference on what they like and what they want, what they'll put up with and what they won't put up with.
Okay. All right. Go.
Lack of passion here.
Okay. All right, guys. Turn around and meet contestant number 2, please.
Hi, fellas. Oh, you guys are handsome. Thanks. My name's Sunshine. I got to.
So let's sit down and see what some of the guys that pop. Name, age, what you do for a living, and why you popped your balloon.
My name's Ali. I'm 28, and I'm a filmmaker. I pop my balloon because I just don't date women with kids. No disrespect.
Yeah, no worries.
You see, he didn't date no woman, but he was polite. But some men, that's like a no-go for them. When they find out you got kids, bye. They don't care how good, lovely, beautiful you are. They don't want to fool with it, and that is their preference.
analyst. All right, baby.
All right, did you have a
Now I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna. She has a very good personality. She has a very gregarious, basically that's very friendly. She seems like she's a extrovert, that she's outgoing. She loves people. She can probably talk to anybody. So that's the energy that I'm picking up from her, that she really likes people, and she wants to get along with people, and she has a personality where she can talk to anybody.
bad experience? Have you ever, or is it something that you don't do?
Yeah, it's just something I don't do. I don't deal with that. So, respectfully.
Respectfully.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you. Name, age, what you do for a living, and why you popped your balloon.
My name is Michael. I'm 31. I'm in the military. I pop my balloon just because of the kids. I'm more like a free person, so I like to get up and do things and not have to really worry about who's gonna watch this, who's gonna watch that. So
Understandable.
But you definitely look good though, for sure.
Thanks.
All right. Name, age, and what you do for a living, and why you popped your balloon.
My name is Justice. I'm 25, and I own an apparel company. Main reason I popped just the kids, and just the age gap. I think is a little too big for me.
I've dated younger than you.
For real? Okay. But I do love your energy, though. I love it. I love that
You
type
see?
of, bubbly energy.
He might have some things that he had against her, but you see her energy, that type of personality, and I believe she's genuine about it. I don't know her, but sometimes you just can't fake good energy. You can't fake it. Have you ever met somebody that acted like they was too nice and it just came out fake? That that's not real. But with this and her smile, she's looking at him, giving him eye contact. She has a very wide smile that sometimes means, when people give you that wide smile and show you their teeth and they smiling with their eyes, that's a genuine smile, right? That's not nothing fake about it. So it seems to me that she has some really good energy. So maybe where other people will judge her for having kids or maybe being not the body type that they want, her personality will take her far. Because she seems to me like she has a good spirit about herself.
Energy, so.
Thank you.
You see, you're 25.
Yeah.
All right. What's the oldest woman you date above your age?
I go 5 years, I think, max. Okay. If it's if the connection's there. But you said you're 35, right?
I think you would benefit from an older woman. You seem very mature.
I think I'm mature, but 10 years. I think we're just in different spots of our life, and the kids thing. Yeah, that's the main thing, though.
You sure you got all your teeth showing?
I always smile, but yeah.
Can you guys hear this?
The kids
that always smile.
The main thing was the kids, though. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, appreciate you. These guys approach you out in person in public. Would you entertain them? Would you find them attractive?
I would. I think he's an attractive man. It looks like he has a goal of his own.
Okay.
I think that's attractive. So
right.
yeah, I would totally.
What about him right here?
I probably wouldn't necessarily approach him. I'm not very judgy, so I talk to anybody. Like I said, I curate events, so you never know who you're in the room with.
All right.
So I would totally get to know him, but he wouldn't be a person that I would necessarily go up to.
Okay. All right. Thank you for being honest. And what about him right here?
I think you're a good-looking guy. You're just not my personal type, and I got a thing for a little bit of extra melanin. I don't know that much.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, so he already know he out because she said she got a thing for extra melon. So that leaves him out. He already knew. But you see what I'm saying? I was right. And I didn't even watch this part. She actually is a person that she'll go up to anybody. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes looks, personality will take you where looks won't take you. When you have a good spirit, people can see. Because I remember it was somebody, it was close to me, and they told me, they said, Selena, when you're happy and to see a person, like really have to see a person, you smile with your eyes. And I thought, how in the hell are you gonna smile with your eyes? But it's true. It's something when you genuinely smile at somebody. Say, for instance, you're really happy about something. You're really happy about seeing somebody. And when you smile, your whole face glows. It's like, it's evident. It's nothing you have to fake. You've seen people when they gave you that fake smile, they caught you looking at them, and then they give you that fake smile like, oh, hi. And they, you know the difference. So that's how I see when I see her. I think she genuinely loves people and she loves talking to people. You know, some people she's probably prone to talk to more than others, but I definitely see her being so outgoing, very outgoing. She just has really, to me, from what I see, she has a really good personality.
You know, I don't got that much, but I'm very much like, let's preserve this Black family, and that's my vibe. So,
All right. Name, age, what you do for a living, and why you popped your balloon.
So my name is Alex. I'm 33. I work at nightlife and I have my own business. And I'm not melanated enough for you. I do tan well though. I end up looking
you see, I was at my baby's football game today. I'm a little tan.
I end up looking like I'm Trini. I get really dark, but
I feel you. I'm Jamaican.
Oh, okay.
So I feel you. I understand.
I thought Jamaica's other.
Yeah.
If she didn't mention the melanated comment, would you have hung on to your balloon?
Yeah, I would have.
That's cool. I just want to say too, like, that's just my preference. So, you know, I've dated guys, I wouldn't say white guys, but I've dated Latino guys. And like, so I you know, that's just my preference, but I understand and I respect
I'm Cuban, so I got it in the mix.
Okay.
3 balloons. Do you have any questions for the guys? Maybe one question I could ask all 3 of them.
What are you passionate about?
Okay.
That was one of my big things. So I want to know what it is that you're passionate about.
All right. Name, age, what you do for a living, and what you're passionate about.
Cool. I'm Jai, 27. I'm a social media content coordinator at a creative marketing agency. Passionate, I would say, honestly, just anything, kind of. Like, I just like to do things. Like, next month, I'm going to a rock concert. The weekend after that, we're doing a super duper throwback hip hop party at a resort. So,
how would you be able to accommodate that lifestyle with my children?
I wouldn't.
Thanks.
Well, thank you for being honest. I really appreciate that. I love when men are honest. If it's not going to work, it ain't going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, people got to keep it 100. Like, you know what you're going to be willing to deal with for the most part and what you're not. Don't waste people's time. Please don't. So I appreciate that young man for actually being truthful. Like, it ain't going to work. So, yeah. You said a lot of the points when it comes to surface stuff, these guys are talking about are more so for younger guys. Older guys go for personality over looks. Wow. Now I done met some older guys too. They a little shallow. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. I like honesty. Facts never offended. Right. And when people are honest but respectful, I can rock with that. What I don't like is when you have these people that are so rude with their honesty. You don't have to be rude. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like that he was honest.
All right. Well, we pretty much figured that out.
I'd love to put that in the forefront because if you can't handle me and mine, then don't even waste our
essential
time.
to be open and honest from the
for sure.
beginning. And I really appreciate you doing it. And nobody's catching the curveball after the fact.
Exactly.
All right, name, age, what you do for a living.
My name is Courtney. I'm 30. You know.
What?
I make music. I work for American Airlines and I also do content creation.
Okay.
My passion is music. My brother passed away. He's the one who brought me to music, and I just love watching other people make it and me make it as well. So I just absolutely love music. So.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it. And name, age, what you do for a living, and why you popped your balloon.
Sure. My name's John. I'm 27 years old. I'm a poet, artist. I curate events. I feel like there was some compatibility there for sure. You're very beautiful.
Something. I mean, you can pop your balloon. We can still put on some events.
Type shit, you know, we could work, we could talk. But no, honestly, I didn't want to waste your time. I heard your statement and I felt the same sentiment. You know, I didn't want to waste your time. So
What sentiment?
She said that she didn't want to waste time. You know, she talked about the kids. That's a big deal breaker for me as well. I don't have any kids myself, so yeah, that's pretty
Do
much
any of y'all have kids?
Anybody have children?
That's why you ain't pop your balloon.
All right.
I love a question though.
Yes.
All right. So how many children, if you don't mind?
I have 3, all
3?
from the same daddy. I was
Okay.
in a long committed relationship, but we have 3 beautiful babies.
Okay.
Go for it.
Dang.
Because my question was gonna be, what's your schedule like? Because I'm pretty spontaneous. I work for the airlines. I flew to Japan for $30, so I like to just move.
Wow.
But
You know what's
honestly,
interesting about this spontaneous thing? is if you can't afford the kids to be spontaneous, that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's childcare, there's other things. And you know, you're a father, so I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, and I
But
understand
it's
too.
cool.
Because
It's cool.
obviously, whoever I talk to, their kids also fly free. But I need to be able to just.
How many
I
children?
have a beautiful daughter.
You have a daughter? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, see right there. She got 3, he got 1. So she has more kids than he does. So that means she has a lot more responsibility than he does. Not to say that he don't have a lot with his daughter, but she has 3 kids that are pulling her left and right. So that's not going to work. If you're so spontaneous where you can go to Japan and you know, where she can't leave her 3 kids. She got a lot of responsibility. So yeah, that wasn't gonna work no way. So that was good that these people were honest. Now I'm going to share with you the wallflower. How many of you guys ever heard of the wallflower? That's the young lady that stands on the wall where everybody else is dancing. She fades into the background, into the wallpaper. Somebody that's extremely reserved, somebody that a little shy, that maybe struggle with a little anxiety dealing with you know, the public and dealing with, you know, the opposite sex. So I'm gonna show you this young lady. This is the one that I saw that was very interesting to me. This young lady, like all of these young ladies, they look like they're, you know, they're attractive in their own right. You know, some people would maybe consider them average, maybe not baddies, but they're definitely different. But this one here, the reason why it stood out to me was because I knew somebody that was kind of like this, that kind of was very reserved, didn't really you know, didn't know how to interact with men. Most men overlook the person and all of this kind of stuff. So this is I don't know, this she just caught my eye. And the way the men responded to me is probably the reason why she is the way she is. Because you know, I just want y'all to see this and y'all can kind of understand what I'm saying. It's just amazing how there's some people that will say, well, looks don't matter to me, it's about the heart. You know, to some people that is true. But for majority, I'm gonna say 80% of men and women for that matter go by looks first. You know what I'm saying? And then if you extra shallow, looks will keep you a little longer. But most of the time it's looks. So, but when you get older, like I said, that kind of stuff, it starts to fade away just a little bit. And you start to seeing, can I get along with this person? Do I even like this person? Can I stand to be around this person more than an hour? Right? Or more than 5 to 10 minutes. Like those are things that you're going to be looking at once you get past 20. So I'm gonna show you this and I want to see what you guys think.
And all type of traveling.
Okay, where are some of the places you travel to?
Let me go back.
Number 3, come on out, please. All right, here's your mic. Name, age, what you do for a living, and 3 fun facts about yourself.
Well, my name is Taylor. I am 27. I'm a media specialist. And a fun fact, I guess, I'm Jamaican and British.
Okay.
I love to go ahead and make people smile. And all type of traveling.
Okay, where are some of the places you travel to?
I've been to the Bahamas, Jamaica. I've also been to France. I've been to Italy. And I've also been to Switzerland.
All right, beautiful, beautiful. What are some of your non-negotiables? You took a deep sigh there.
Well, non-negotiable for me is he probably has to have himself together. He has to be, you know, an all-around nice guy. And he has to love his family.
Okay.
So hello to everybody that came in that I missed. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Now you see what I'm saying? You see, she's very nervous, and I know this is a lot for her, especially being on a a show where people can openly reject you and then tell you why they rejected you. Like, that's scary. And then for her, you know, she seems like I said, she's very, very reserved, even more reserved than the first contestant that was on there. So you see this type of person here, she's very shy, very reserved, conservative. Like, this is new for her. So she probably has not had luck finding love where she's from. So she wanted to go on a game show to see if she could find love. And so the thing about it is, people are beautiful in their own way, honestly. Now, some people can make their beauty enhanced by their personality, and some people that are already not in, I would say, in the social realm of beauty, like they, you know, people don't look at them as beautiful, and maybe in, you know, everyday people, you know how some people have, they have an ideal of beauty, right? Everybody has their ideal of beauty, but beauty is also in the eye of the beholder. But it's some people that would be not be the ideal of beauty, right? From American standard or the world standard. And they could have a messed up attitude, and that makes them uglier. To me, it's like not uglier, but ugly, because there's different features about people aesthetically that some people deem as more pleasing than others aesthetically. And I think that's individual preferences, to be honest with you. But, you know, let's just be honest. We live in America, and people have a certain way because of what they show on social media, what they think is beautiful and what they think other people, how other people should look. And then you start seeing a whole bunch of people starting trying to look like the same way, because that's the social media, that's the media standard. That's the beauty standard that they have out here. So, but you have some people that may not have that type of beauty, but they have a good personality, and vice versa. Sometimes they have that they're not so appealing on the outside, but they are, and they have a bad attitude. That's even worse. You need to be nice. Everybody needs to be nice. When you are attractive, you're deemed as being attractive, or when you're deemed as being unattractive, you should try to be a nice and decent person anyway. But it's really sad when you don't, you are already struggling, and you can, I don't care what you do. You can put on the best suits, the best shoes, get the best haircut, best fade. You can get the best weave, the best makeup, the best filters on computers and everything else. And you got an ugly personality, ugly spirit, you ugly. You ugly. So, and I see sometimes the personality makes, to me, a person more attractive or less attractive to me. And that's just my opinion. But with her, she seems like she's a very sweet young lady. Just from, you know, observing her on here, she seems like she's sweet. She seems like she's reserved. She seems like she's very shy. And she also seems like she's unsure about herself too. So let's see what her responses are.
I think that's pretty good. And then just really quick to take a deeper dive, give me like a brief definition of having himself all together. What does that look like for you?
For me, I guess you have to have ambition. You have to have drive. You have to go ahead and just have a game plan. Okay. Be a good strategic thinker.
All right. Thank you. All right, fellas, turn around and meet contestant number 3. All right.
You see this?
Okay. All right.
Wow. You see this? All of them people, all the men, when she turned around, they should start popping them balloons. You see that? After they turned around and saw that woman. That would make anybody, I don't care if you have some good self-esteem, that'll make anybody, they're like, damn. Okay. And you got homeboy over here with the braids and the beads. He still got his balloon. He trying not to laugh. But all of them popped that balloon without even, they done heard what she said. So when whatever she said, it still wasn't enough for them. Okay. So they turned around and they did say men are more visual. Now, what happens when you have men that say they want somebody natural, right? They don't want the woman with all the makeup and the weave or the lace front and eyelashes and the nails. What happens? Okay. So is it because of their age? Is it because of, maybe their preference? What is it? Because when I heard men like women that's more natural, if it's not their hair, maybe some braids, that's okay, but not no weave and not no lace front. And please don't wear a pound of makeup. The young lady to me seems like either she has very light makeup or no makeup. She has very nice skin. Then she has eyeglasses. She's covered. She's not exposing her shape. You can see she's kind of a thicker lady. She's covered. She got a dress on and like a little not a jacket, but like a little what do you call that? I can't think of it now. A sweater, kind of like a sweater on. But when I see her, I see a lack of confidence. Maybe they picked up the energy of when they turned around and saw she had a lack of confidence. Because if you see her right now, she got her arms folded together while she has the microphone. That shows a lack of confidence. That shows that she's very guarded, that she's not comfortable in her skin. That's what that shows. So could it be that, or could it actually be because she's not the ideal standard of beauty? Let's see.
You normally start over here. Come on with me. Come on. Name, age, what you do for a living, and why you popped your balloon.
My name is Justice. I'm 25, and I own an apparel company. Pop my balloon. Initial attraction isn't there. I don't think.
See,
if I was out, I would approach you, but that's just my preference. That's all.
Okay. All right. And
now we already know homeboy. He done rejected every female that came up on here. Mr. Loverboy right here. He's young and he's probably looking for something that we see on Instagram. But then he wants somebody that's like a church girl too. So, and some church girls out there too, by the way. But he probably wants somebody that's a little bit more fashionable, somebody that's more fit, well, petite. But also, let me tell you this, just because you thick don't mean that you're not fit either. It depends on your body type, your body shape. So just because a person is thick don't mean they not physically fit. So, but he probably wants somebody a little bit more smaller, more petite, yeah. And a little bit more, I would say, dated in fashion. To me, like I said, with her being a lot reserved, she doesn't seem, her fashion is a little, it makes her look older. Okay. Your fashion can make you or break you too. What you wear. You can be an older woman wearing something that's too much. You got your cleavage all out. You trying to do something, to make yourself look like you 20 and 15. You can't do that either. You gotta dress, I would say, your style and for where you are in your life. But just because you're older, that don't mean you should dress like you are old maid either. And when you're younger, you definitely need to watch how you dress and how you present yourself, because your youth, it shouldn't make you the clothes that you wear shouldn't make you look older. And so what she has on, she has very dark colors, and some people wear dark, especially women wear black and darker colors to make them look slimmer. But she could have picked a better outfit, maybe another color and something that was not so fitted to where you could see every dimple in her body, but something a little bit more fitted to show her shape. She like I said, could have worked on her confidence to make her look like she was a little bit more outgoing, that she was friendlier. She could have put a little lip gloss on, you know, maybe ditch the glasses, but maybe some people can't see without their glasses. Maybe ditch the glasses, put some little mascara on, show that her age.
You like normally attracted to? Because we earlier you said, you know, you gave us that you didn't like women with children, or like the age gap was over 5, it was too much. So give us like a little quick.
Yeah, I don't have a type. It's just more so just that initial attraction. I mean, no, yeah, like I said, I don't have like a physical type, but just someone, you know, who I can see myself with, you know, long term. That's the thing.
All right, appreciate it. And if you saw him out and he approached you, would this be someone you would entertain?
Not really, just a friend.
Just a friend? All right, why not?
She lying.
Just a friend. He's not my type, but
Okay. What type of men are you into?
I love guys that are like light skinned, Hispanic.
All right, cool. Okay. Name, age, what you do for a living, and why you popped your balloon.
How you doing?
Hi,
My
good.
name is Michael, 31, military, an army, model, actor. It's just preference, basically. You know, you have yours, I have mine, and that's pretty much what it is. You know.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, appreciate it. And right here, name, age, what you do for a living, and why you popped your balloon.
How you
Right.
doing? My name's John, 27. I'm a full-time artist, self-employed, independent contractor. I love the hair, beautiful, matches the nails. I see you did your thing. I know you came out here prepared. I love that. So yeah, it's just not my attraction, and you know, I wish you the best, for sure.
Thank you.
Observant.
Yeah.
All right. Name, age, what you do for a living, and why you pop.
What's up? I'm Ali. I'm 27. I'm a filmmaker, and I think you have beautiful braids, but I'm just not feeling the purple hair. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Previously on Pop the Balloon.
So I think that was like a pretty shallow answer. Like, you concerned about looks and all that, but like, bro,
Y'all
you're a really
remember
nice
that?
guy, you know, you feel me? I'm at that age where it's like, you gonna treat me right? You gonna take care of me? Like, I don't really care what you look like. I don't really care what you look like. I don't really care what you
So he
look like.
lied.
Would this be someone you would be attracted to, either one of these gentlemen? Because you did say Hispanic is more your vibe, lighter skin.
So he
But they
lied.
approach-
So you remember the first, I told y'all to remember this guy. I said the first, you remember he said something about he popped the balloon because the other lady, the first young lady, said that she didn't like his look. And he said that you know, that could have been a really nice guy and you overlooked it. And he did the exact same thing. You see how hypocritical we as human beings can be when it comes to people's physical appearance?
you while you were out, would you entertain them? Okay. All right, dope. Name, age, what you do for a living, and why you pop.
My name is Courtney. I'm 30. I work for American Airlines. I make enough to say I'm a musician and a content creator. To me, I loved your answers. I was like, yo, her energy was beautiful to me as well. But I personally feel like for a first date, I wasn't really feeling your outfit. That's why I was like, I'm not really rocking with it. So that's why I popped.
Mhm.
But you're beautiful.
Thank you.
You have a rebuttal or anything you want to say?
Well, I'm like, I kind of can say like I grew up very like conservative, so I don't like to show it all off. You know I have like big boobs, I have a big booty, but I don't really like to show it off that much. But it all depends.
All right. I respect it. Because no, these days, everybody's showing it all over. It's everywhere. Name, age, what you do for a living, and why you pop your balloon.
My name is Alex. I'm 33 years old. I work in the nightlife and I have my own business. And for me, it was a couple of the things that you said as far as like family. I don't agree with that to a sense.
What part?
Well, having a good relationship, for me, even if a family member is toxic, you shouldn't have them in your life. So for me and my family, there's a couple of little, things that doesn't add up with that,
I agree, but he lying. He just wasn't attracted to her. And instead of him just saying that, he's talking, he wanted to name something else. And that's and I can understand, some people just don't want to just blatantly say, I ain't attracted to you, even though that would be the ideal of people just being honest with you and or whatever. But she basically, when she came on here, she didn't have a chance. And it's not so much of how she her facial features or her skin complexion. It was more of what she was given. Okay. And what I'm saying, when I just said this earlier, how she was dressed. Look at how she's covering herself. She doesn't have the confidence. You know what I'm saying? Confidence, like I told y'all, a great personality and confidence will get you a long way. Even if you're not the ideal standard of beauty, okay? There's certain things that you can do for yourself that can make you stand out. Like I said, has she put on a little lip gloss? Has she did something to them little eyelashes? You know, maybe put some mascara on if she didn't want to put no falsies on. Maybe she did something a little different with her hair. You know, it could stay natural. Maybe, you know, she could make it curly or do something different with the braids. And like I said, look what she has on. Everything is dark. It's just not inviting. You know what I'm saying? Your personality and how your outside, you know, how you dress, it should be more inviting in that. I'm not saying look like a tramp. You can wear something that's not as fitted, okay? Not as fitted, but still it fits your body type, okay? And that goes by going maybe to a stylist. If you can't afford a stylist, maybe go to somebody that is in the store that looks good and with their clothes and ask them little tips that you can pick up. Me, I come from a family that liked to dress. I looked at one of my big sisters that was a dresser, and my aunties and some of my older cousins that knew how to dress. So I picked up little things like that. And then you know, put my own stuff in there, my own style and what I like. So some people are not real stylish. I get that. But there's always something you can do that can make you stand out from the rest. You just have to find out what it is. And this outfit that she has on is not inviting. Her personality is not inviting. She's too closed off. And most men, even if they was going to give you a chance, that's a big no-no for them. Men are more afraid of rejection than women. So they got to feel like they got a chance with you. If they don't feel like they got a chance with you, even if they are attracted to you, and you show them that there ain't no way in hell or heaven, they're not gonna approach you. So you got to learn to be, you know, with her personality, she's gonna have to learn to be more inviting. Hopefully, if she, you know, when she gets older, she will pick that up. It's something that I felt like watching other people, I developed over time. So hopefully for her, she'll get it.
Okay.
How you feel about that?
Well, I can most definitely say, like, with my home life, like, I didn't grow up in like the best. Yeah, my mom and I, we didn't really have like the best relationship, but like we ended up going ahead and mending things. So it just honestly just depends on the person and the family. So I agree, but that's just me, my preference.
Okay. All right. Thanks for breaking that down and being honest and letting us know. All right. You have any questions?
Right, Denise.
Yeah. So do you date Black people?
I do.
Oh,
I
okay.
do.
So like, what's like the darkest that you've dated?
Right.
Ooh.
Pretty dark skin.
How y'all gonna scale this out? Are y'all gonna start naming people?
We got different.
What's the darkest?
Probably all the way like him. Yeah.
Me.
Yes.
Am I lighter than? No. All right, I'm just checking. All right. No, I was asking.
See, this young man trying to give everybody a chance. Bless his heart. Maybe people judged him because he lived with his mom and daddy. So he's trying to give everybody a chance. I can appreciate that.
Besides the melanated skin tone question.
Yeah. Well, what do you do for fun?
That's a good question. I like hanging with my friends. I work a lot. So with the job that I have, sometimes I have to work on the weekends only because like.
Duh. What do you like to do for fun? She says, I like to hang out with my friends. For my job, you know, I work on the weekends. Find what you like doing and answer the question. She already getting herself X'd out. Look at that. Look at how she answered the answer. I wish I could be there and say, no, don't do that. Don't say it. You know, like this lady here, I wish I could help her.
Events and stuff like that. But being a media specialist, I have to make content, get the videos, the pictures, all that stuff. But other than that,
right.
I love making content on social media. I make positive stuff, not like anything, you know, too out there, anything like that.
Right.
But I don't judge, even if.
What's some of the fun things you do with your friends? You say you like hanging with your friends. What's some of the, like the outings or things y'all like to do?
We love traveling.
Okay.
We love traveling. I'm a part
See,
of.
that's where she should have. When she said she loves traveling, when he asked her what did she like doing with friends, when she said she loves traveling, did you guys see her face light up? See, this is what people need to see. This is what people want to know. What makes your face light up? When she said she loves traveling, her face lit up. That was the very first time out of all that she's been talking that I have seen her face light up. You got to find things that make your face light up. You got to find things that make you happy, and other people will pick it up. When I talk about certain things that make me happy, people pick that up and they want to hear more about it. It's like, oh, for real? So when did you do this? And da 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 da. And I go in, I'm smiling, I'm using my hands. When I use my hands, I'm really excited because I'm really expressive, especially with my hands, and I'm talking and people can tell I'm happy about something. So this is what people need to see. Men don't want to be around somebody that's boring and they don't know what they like and they don't know what they want to do. They want somebody that's excited. I'm talking about decent men. I ain't talking about somebody that's just like, oh, okay, they just as, dull as you are. They want somebody that it has life. Don't nobody want to be around somebody that's boring and don't have no life in them, and you got to pull teeth getting answers out of them. Nobody wants that. So she needs to stick with things and talk about things that make her happy, something that brings the best out of her. And when she talked about traveling, you seen her face light up.
Sorority. So
look at her personality. It's coming out.
We're a multicultural sorority.
Okay.
All right. You have any questions?
There is a personality inside there. She just got to find it and bring it out a little bit more.
If you can go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
Probably Japan. I think Japan's been on my list ever since I was little. People already mentioned that they've gone, so it's like everybody seems to go, but it's dope. I like the culture in general, and I just think I like Japanese food as it is. So I think Japan would be a really dope spot. Watch anime all the time.
Bye, damn D.
And just to bounce your same question right off of you, where would you go and why?
Oh.
I know you traveled a lot already, but somewhere you have not been.
Most definitely take the chance to go to England.
Okay.
Since my dad's side is from there.
All right. Awesome. Cool. You got any other questions for him, or do you have any questions for her?
No.
All right.
No.
Okay. All right. We already up here, and I see you. What was that? Were you about to pop? You're stretching. All right. Let's keep it up and keep it 100. Do you see him as a potential match, and maybe wanting to see something further, maybe hanging out, getting to know him outside of this?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about you?
Probably not. Honestly, nothing against you at all.
Okay.
What in the hell? But you know what? He's a good sport. I gotta give it to him. He didn't want to just be like the other guys when they saw the young lady just start popping balloons. He at least wanted to hear the girl out. But I think if she would have started out with that good personality, like when she started talking about her traveling and the things she enjoyed doing, she would have came out a little better, maybe. But, again, once everybody turned around, they just started popping balloons. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know from your opinion, and I'm going to put the link in the chat because I'm just curious on what y'all think about this. Like, it's really amazing how people say, oh, it's all about the inside. It may be about the inside to some people, but for the majority, the world that we live in, yeah, it's not like that sometimes. More than not, it's not. I'll say that. Is that the guy from Good Burger? I don't know. We should do a pop the balloon version in this sector. Oh no, damn D. That would be crazy as hell. Like, who would we put up there? I'm kind of curious. Who would you suggest we put up there, Damn D? That would be kind of funny though. Like, depending on who you put up there, everybody gonna pop the balloons. Shoot, everybody gonna pop the balloons. Some folks ain't worth even looking at. They so ignorant. But everyone, oh, okay. Let's see. Our first contestant is gonna be Damn D. We're gonna have how many? Let's see who we can put up there. We're gonna put. Who can we put up there for Browns? We can't put brown skin lady. She getting married. Let's see who else we can put up there. I gotta think about it. We're gonna get somebody. You said I'ma do it. Shoot, Lord have mercy. We all in trouble. But if anybody would like to come up, you're more than welcome. Like I said, I really want to know, do you guys agree? What matters the most to you? Is it looks? Is it personality? Or is it both? You know what I'm saying? I know for me, I would like somebody I'm somewhat attracted to, but more than anything, I like somebody I can get along with. That's how I feel about it. Hey, Elahim, thank you for coming through. Selena, ain't nobody popping the balloon on you. Oh, okay. Well, now I wasn't gonna even put myself in the in the contest. I'm just, hey, Elahim, I'm just trying. I was gonna get Damn D up there and see if he can get him a woman. You know, Damn D is one of these eligible bachelors, honey. He can't make up his mind. He can't make up his mind, honey. Who else I'm gonna have up there? Let's see. I can get Damn D. Brainwaves married. Real Chase. Nah, you don't want to go up there, Real Chase. Let me see. Who else want to go up there? Taryn. D Santana married. I'm trying to think of some other guys. Rollo. Who else want to go up there? Have all you men up there and bring y'all some ladies up there. No, y'all have a good time doing it. You said Rollo can go up there. Yeah, it's nice to see you, Elahim. I ain't seen you in a minute. I hope all is well with you in real life, though. Oh, Lord. All right. Golden, I forgot about you. Golden gonna be up there. But anyway, since nobody wants to come up, Young Riaz, I found, okay. Taryn. Hey, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
What's popping? What you think about this? Do you believe, like, do looks matter the most or personalities? What do you think?
It depends on the person.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So
Know
what do
I'm
you
saying? No,
depends on
don't.
the person.
Well, like I said, it depends on that person, and plus, I would say looks. I say the looks is important, but in the end of the day, it depends on that person.
Okay.
And like I said, now I dated a person who is not beyond. Just say you just want to leave at night. Don't, I mean, daytime, you don't want to.
Okay, you just want somebody you smash and dash, right?
Right.
Okay.
What up? But like I said, that's like kind of shallow, but that's what it is with people
Right.
these days. But you know, that's what reality is right now. But if you're a decent person and you just looking for someone, I think, you know what I'm saying, looks shouldn't matter to you, but it does.
It does. It does. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know.
I agree with you. What's up, Young Riaz? What do you have to add to this?
Very much so for me. I look at the whole thing, looks, character, personality. Mostly to me, faith matters to me though. I could marry you, Christian, whatever, but I prefer same faith thing. But to keep on it, looks and personality, I'm gonna go with personality, but looks do matter a little bit. Looks is not the whole thing to me, personality more to me. Because, if I feel like if I'm compatible with that person, or if I feel like we're gonna connect with each other, she could be whatever race she is, but as long as we connect with each other and we have the similar values, that's all that matters to me, man. You know?
Yeah, I agree with you. I believe that yes, looks matter to a certain extent, but I also believe that your personality, what you think, what you guys have in common, the things that you like, have fun with each other, all of those things matter. Can you communicate with that person? Because some people, they may look good on the outside, but you can't stand them. You know what I'm saying? They're annoying, they're boring, they get on your nerves. So you have to me be a little bit more looking at things a little bit more deeper than the surface sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I would say most of the time, because you will find out it's some good looking fools out there.
Mhm.
So I have to agree with you on that. So you guys are probably like me. Preferably, you would like somebody with someone that you're attracted to, but as you want somebody that also has a good personality, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. What are some am I pronouncing your name correctly, Tyron?
It's Terrain.
Taran? Okay, Taran. Taran, what are some like no goes for you when dealing with a woman, when you first meet a woman? What are some things that you'll be like, nah, she got too many tattoos, she's overweight? What are some things for you that would be like a no go?
I mean, with the kids, it depends on how many kids you have.
Okay. What's the
And
most?
and the thing is with the tattoos, I mean, you can have about 3 or 4, but you can have it all on your body. It just,
Okay. So some of that is just too much. Okay.
right.
What about you, young Riz?
Wait, for me, the red flag is probably her personality and how the way she carries herself as well. Like, look, if they have a particular speaking style and that's how they prefer to speak, I'm cool with that. However, basically how you carry yourself as well, like how you carry yourself and how you treat other people and how you treat your family, your mother, your father, and stuff like that. If you treat them badly, then I know that I can sense that vibe or that type of energy vibration that person has. I can feel that. Because if I know my heart is racing so fast, then I know that person is not good for me. Because my heart is telling me that she's not the type of person that you want right now. Because you feel that sense when you have a fast beating heart, you know something's up.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Now I
Okay.
know you've never at this point, have you had your first girlfriend yet?
No, I've never had a girlfriend, but I had opportunities to have one.
So what's stopping you from getting a girlfriend? You said you
My
had
faith,
opportunity.
faith and culture. For my culture, what it is though with me, what I grew up with is we don't date before marriage. It's more like we wait till marriage before dating, and there's many alternative ways to marry without a dating. But I have, it's not just like observed, but also had like opportunities though. So basically, I had girls approach me wanting to go out with me, but I just basically stop it there. Like I let them know from the beginning, sorry, I don't feel like it. Look, I let them know that the feelings mutual, but I just tell them no, that it wasn't the right time for me because I didn't feel like I want to be pressured into something that I'm not ready for, and I'm considerate of her feelings.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a great way to look at it. But on some of this, you kind of have to no, you kind of have to already be out in the dating scene a little bit to know more of what we're talking about. But at the same time, I do understand what you're saying. There you have a culture differences that you have to consider, because your culture does things differently than, that maybe my culture or somebody else's. So I can understand that. But some of the things that you kind of won't know what your preference is until you start dating. Okay. And what I mean by that is, if it makes sense, like say for instance, you started dating and you met a few people, and there's certain things about their personality because you were in a relationship with them, that you understand that that's not what I want in my future person, right? And so only you'll know that by experience. But
Okay.
I do understand what you're saying. And you do have to definitely be very cautious, especially if you guys have a different belief system, and culture is also a big factor. When there's a different in culture, you're going to do things differently than the other person. So there's a lot of different ways you can look at that. So I thank you for coming up, and
You're
and
welcome.
thank you T for coming up. I really appreciate you guys. I got men's perspective. Hey, Commander, on how they see some men's perspective, and basically I think that we have a lot in common on that. I believe that it would be great if we can find both. It would be great if we can find somebody that we're physically attracted to, but at the same time, physical is not going to keep you. The
Right.
personality,
Mhm.
how they treat you, how they treat other people, that's going to determine whether it's somebody that should be a keeper or somebody you should throw away. You know what I'm saying? I got beyond I wanted a dark-skinned man, right? I got beyond that. Once I started realizing that there's more that a man needs besides a skin color, okay? And once I got beyond that and started, just being attracted to some of the things that I was attracted to, my whole perception on how I see things has changed. It's about how a man treats you, and is a man good for you and good to you. Those are really the two factors. And all that other stuff, that really is not going to matter at the end of the day, because you know what? When they say death do you part, when you at the hospital and your loved one is dying of any of cancer or any type of disease, you're not going to be thinking about their looks. You're going to be hoping and praying and wishing that you have a miracle, especially if you love them and you had your good outweighed your bad. That's what you're going to be thinking about. You're not going to be thinking, you're not going to be thinking about none of that. Or if something happened to you, say for instance, you get in a bad car accident, and y'all probably not even married yet, and that man or that woman sticks by you when you you need somebody to help you, cook food, or somebody to help you take a bath or go to the restroom. That's what's gonna matter, how a person treats you at the end of the day. Now, I'm not saying again, get somebody that you got to put a bag over their head, but at the end of the day, all the superficial stuff is not going to matter when it's all said and done. Okay. Hey Shay, it's not going to matter. So that's what I had to get into my mind when I realized, and I saw some things in my in my life and in people. I realized that that's not going to matter at the end of the day. So you guys, thank you so much for coming up. T, thank you for being a part of my open panel. Thank you, Young Riaz. I appreciate both of you.
No problem. No problem.
And I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I hope you come back. Tomorrow I'm doing Selena's Couch. It's also an open panel where I'll have anybody that would like to come up and give their input on how they feel and see things. You are more than welcome to come up. It's going to be at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you, man.
Oh, you're welcome. If I get lucky, I might catch it, but I might be asleep. But okay, I got you. Thank you.
All right, you be blessed. What'd you say,
Yeah,
Rachel? Go ahead, T.
yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to come. If I
Okay,
ain't,
thank you. I appreciate you so much.
all right, you have a blessed day and peace out.
Peace out. Thank you. You have a blessed day as well. Rachel said I was going to come up, but Selena scared me when she said I have to be in multiple relationships. I didn't mean it like that. You have to have some let me reinstate that. Like, you have to be in some type of relationship to understand when a person has, thank you, Elahim, for coming through. When a person has not been in any relationships, they kind of don't know exactly what they really want and what they really, what they really need until they've been in some type of relationships with people. And then they can understand, I don't like this. I'm not saying go out there and date all these different types of people. No, that's not what I'm saying. But you have to have an idea. Hey, Mrs. Skinny, how are you? You have to have an idea of what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? See, I have had a couple of situations where I already know, yeah, I like this, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. But I got you, Rachel. It's all good. My grandparents, I don't know if y'all have had experiences like this, but my grandparents was married for almost over 50 something, close to 60 years of marriage. And I've had people, that I know has been married 50, 60, 30 years. One of my elder sisters, she was married, I think 30 years before her husband transitioned in January. So people they have long relationships, you know what I'm saying? Some good, some bad, but either way you learn in a relationship how to deal. You know what I'm saying? A person that's never been married, I can't really talk to a married person and tell them what they should do. So, I can maybe give them ideals of what I think I might should do, but to be honest with you, I can't give married people a lot of advice because I haven't had that experience. That's just like if you've never been in a relationship, you can't tell a person what they should do in a relationship if you've never had one. And I think that's where people get that kind of mixed up. I always reserve my opinions when it comes to married people to myself because I don't walk in their shoes and I haven't walked in their shoes yet to know the goods and the bads and how you deal with this and how you don't deal with this. Like you can give your ideas, but your ideas might be dead wrong. Okay. So we all need to learn that, kind of observe and learn to reserve your opinion to yourself sometime until you've been into something like that. So you guys have a blessed day. I appreciate you guys for coming through. Again, I will have open panel on tomorrow with the Selena's Couch. So you guys are more than happy, more than welcome to come through. And I will see you later. Yeah, Young Riz, I understand there's a new way of dating in Islamic culture called, what's it, Halal dating, which is supervised dating with no physical contact and no kissing or touching. Yes, and that's why you need to be very cautious of people's culture. Everybody's culture is different, and we're not going to do them the same. So I appreciate that, Young Riz. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for coming through, VMAC. I hope I didn't forget anybody. Hope I said hello to everyone. If I didn't, charge it to my head and not my heart. Please press the like button going out. And if you are coming back to listen to the replay, please press the like button. I would truly appreciate it. And you guys, peace out. And I appreciate you. And I love you to Reese's Pieces. Talk to you later.
Selena.
them heels on and room.
Welcome to Selena's Couch, where you are welcome to be free to be yourself. So you can lay your head on my couch, on my pillow.
It's all good, we can do whatever we wanna do now. I'm in my bag right now, and I got a feeling, babe, yeah. You gon' be my number one lover. Spend the night making love to each other, with the lights on top of the covers, just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're my
Love you to Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.